Family, what's going on? Purgatory back with a new video. Today we're going to be discussing NoFap and everything I know from being on NoFap for over 4 years now. We're going to be debunking the myths, elaborating upon the truths, and helping you transcend down your NoFap journey. So let's get things started. A lot of people struggle with urges, right? As you'd expect, one struggles with urges when they hop on their NoFap journey. Urges come from the previous addiction to masturbation, touching yourself, all this type of things, right? You get these urges from the addiction within the first month or two of NoFap. But after those first few months, those urges from addiction start to go away. And then you start to understand that all these urges is just your higher self, your subconscious mind telling you that you need to use your most powerful creative energy into other creative pursuits in your life. You need to start working on that passion project. You need to start reading those books. You need to start going to the gym, working out more, etc. Because your sexual energy literally has the capability to create life, right? That's literally what it's for. It's that powerful that it literally is involved with creating a new life form. Right? So you can harness this same energy to create your own reality, to create the life of your dreams. And all these urges we feel after months of being on NoFap, this isn't an urge to actually touch ourselves. This is an urge to conquer. This is an urge to strive for greatness. Second, we're going to be debunking a common myth about NoFap. Once you're on NoFap, dude, all these girls are going to want you. They're all going to be looking at you. Number one, if this is why you're doing it for the complete wrong reason, my friend. And all these girls that are going to be looking at you right in the club, bro, they don't care that you're on NoFap. They're energy vampires, bro. They want to suck your energy. What you talking about that they're going to care that you're on NoFap? Just think about it for a second. They literally want to suck your energy. They don't care. And first of all, if you're really on NoFap and semen retention for a long time, you're going to understand that these clubs are demonic places. You don't even want to be there anyway. You're going to feel that bad energy every time you walk in the club after that. So no, girls aren't going to be attracted to you. You're not going to be walking down the street and every girl is going to be turning their head looking at you. But what is going to happen is that you're going to be working on attracting your soul mate, right? One particular person, your soul mate, is going to manifest into your life because you are what you attract. Every time you watch the corn or get with a stranger, you're just taking steps backwards from finding your soulmate. Because in reality, do you want your soulmate doing these things? Do you want your soulmate hooking up with strangers that they met at the club or touching themselves to random videos online? Probably not. So why would you do that to yourself? And next truth is that your mind is going to be clear. You're going to be clear, driven on your passions. You're not going to be entertaining lust, and you're going to see people for who they are. Going back to the club thing, right? You're going to see these girls or even these boys, right, for who they are. You're going to see that a lot of people lead with lust. They're not leading with love. They lead with these fleshly desires, and you're going to separate yourself from them. Even your dude friends, right? They're going to be, oh man, she bad, look at her butt, all this type of stuff. Not oh man, she's really nice. She has a great personality. Sounds like some nerdy stuff, right? If you think you're all hard and whatnot. But in reality, those are traits of a good person, right? That's what you want to be looking for in a spouse or even in a friend. And you're just going to see events for how they are. Once again, we're going back to the club scenario I brought up earlier. You're not going to want to entertain that type of stuff because that negative energy isn't for you anymore. You've graduated from that level of life. You're on to the next dimensions of this spiritual realm. Next, you're going to find out you have a lot more discipline with your goals. You're going to be constantly seeking more. You're going to constantly be seeking growth and new knowledge. You're going to be okay with getting out of your comfort zone. You're going to be more open-minded and listen to people and gain different perspectives on life. You're not going to be so closed off and fleshly. And debunking the second myth is, no, you're not going to get testicular cancer or prostate cancer, all this stupid stuff, right? Because if you literally just go on Google and look up what happens to excess sperm in the body, your body literally absorbs it. That's what Google says. And what do you think your body's doing when it absorbs it? Maybe it's healing things spiritually and physically within the body. When I was editing this video, I realized I kind of forgot something important, but once you're on NoFap, you're going to realize you're actually no longer on NoFap. You're just living your best life. A lot of people get caught in the mix of counting days and getting a streak, but in reality, this is just a switch of lifestyle. You're going to be one with yourself. You're going to be true to yourself and grinding towards a goal with the Most High, you know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be worried about your streak, all this type of stuff. Like, I don't know how many days it's been. I haven't known how many days it's been exactly since like after like a month or so since I've been on it, because I've just been focusing on my purpose, putting my head down and knowing what I want. So the goal of NoFap is to no longer be on NoFap, because bro, who even cares? You're just doing you. You're not even doing it anymore because it's not something that you even entertain with your mind. And the most important thing, you're going to glow and grow closer to the Most High, right? Your connection with God is going to increase 1,000-fold, because once again, you're going to be purpose driven and you're not driven by these lustly desires. I hope this video helps. And if you guys have any more questions about anything I covered in this video, drop a comment down below. And also, if this video gets 50 likes within the first week of me posting, I'm going to drop a video on how to not get wet dreams, right? A lot of people struggle with releasing from wet dreams and they hop on their NoFap journey. So 50 likes in the first week and I'll drop a video about how to avoid those. Peace out.